Welcome back to the channel Valuable Coins HD. Once again to our exciting channel where we dive deep into the world of rare, valuable and fascinating coins from around the world. Today we are turning our attention to a stunning piece from the United States of America that has captured the eyes and hearts of collectors everywhere: the Washington State Quarter Dollar from the year 2013, a coin that might look like just another piece of change at first glance but could secretly hold a story of art, history and hidden value that might surprise even the most seasoned collector. So sit back, grab your magnifying glass and join us as we uncover the secrets behind this beautiful American treasure. The year 2013 was a special time for coin collectors in the United States because it marked another chapter in the long and beloved series of America the Beautiful Quarters, each one celebrating the natural wonders and cultural landmarks that define the nation. Among them was the Washington State Quarter Dollar, representing the breathtaking beauty of Mount Rainier National Park, a symbol of pride, strength and nature's majesty for Washington State and for the entire country. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a miniature work of art capturing the spirit of America's wilderness and the deep connection between people and their land. The Washington Quarter has a long and storied history, beginning all the way back in 1932 when it was first introduced to honor the 200th birthday of the first President of the United States, George Washington. Ever since that day his profile has graced the obverse side of the quarter, a symbol of leadership, courage and the founding values of the nation. On the 2013 Washington State Quarter, that same timeless portrait remains strong and proud, but the reverse design takes us on a journey to one of America's most magnificent landscapes. On the reverse side of the 2013 Washington Quarter you'll find a breathtaking scene featuring Mount Rainier, the highest peak in the Pacific Northwest, surrounded by the natural splendor of evergreen forests and mirrored perfectly in the tranquil waters of a nearby lake. This design was created to celebrate Mount Rainier National Park, established in 1899 as one of the nation's earliest and most beloved national parks. The image perfectly captures the quiet strength of the mountain that towers above the clouds, its snow-covered slopes glistening in silver detail under the light, and at the bottom of the design the words Mount Rainier National Park remind every holder that this coin is a tribute to nature's greatness and the American spirit of preservation. Every detail on this coin tells a story: the delicate engravings, the contrast between smooth and textured surfaces, the lettering that proudly spells United States of America and E Pluribus Unum all speak of craftsmanship, precision and national pride. Minted in Philadelphia, Denver and San Francisco, this coin came in different mint marks, each carrying its own story and level of rarity. Coins with the S mint mark from San Francisco, especially in proof or silver-proof condition, often attract collectors' eyes for their mirror-like finish and stunning presentation. Now, what truly makes this coin so exciting for collectors around the world is the incredible combination of history, artistry, and rarity. Although millions of these quarters were released into circulation, the difference between an ordinary quarter and a valuable one lies in the details, condition and sometimes even in tiny minting errors that go unnoticed by the average person. Over the years many of these coins have been spent and re-spent, showing scratches and wear, but a few lucky examples have survived in pristine uncirculated condition. These are the coins that can catch the attention of numismatists, dealers and auction houses alike. The shine, the sharp strike, the flawless edges all add up to a coin that can command a price far beyond its 25-cent face value. But that's not all. Certain 2013 Washington State Quarters have been discovered with rare minting errors or variations that make them one-of-a-kind. Examples include double die obverse, where the lettering or design elements appear doubled, giving a ghostly effect, or off-center strikes where part of the design is missing due to a misalignment during minting. Such imperfections may seem like mistakes, but in the world of coin collecting they are treasures that can multiply a coin's value many-fold because they represent anomalies that slipped through the strict quality checks of the United States Mint, turning an everyday coin into a unique collectible artifact. Collectors love to hunt for these errors because they tell hidden stories of how coins are made. Each one is like finding a secret that the mint never intended to reveal. So if you ever come across a Washington State Quarter from 2013, take a good look, check the mint mark, examine the details under bright light, and you might just notice something extraordinary. Maybe a missing letter, maybe a double line, maybe a small shift in the edge. Even the smallest variation can mean a huge difference in value and rarity. Another important factor that determines the worth of this coin is its grade. Coins are graded on a scale by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, ranging from poor, heavily circulated coins to Perfect mint state specimens graded as MS-70. If your 2013 Washington quarter has never been used, still gleams with its original mint luster and shows every tiny detail of the design, it can fall into those upper grades, and that's where serious value begins to appear. Collectors and investors alike seek out such coins for their rarity, their beauty, and their potential for appreciation over time, because history shows that coins in pristine condition only become more desirable as years pass. Let's also not forget the silver-proof versions made for collectors. These special strikes were minted in 90% silver, giving them not only a higher intrinsic metal value but also a stunning reflective surface that makes the design pop like a living photograph. These proofs were never meant for circulation, which makes them even more desirable when found intact in original mint packaging or protective cases. Their combination of silver content, rarity, and craftsmanship make them a cornerstone of modern U.S. coin collecting. As years go by, fewer high-quality examples of the 2013 Washington State quarter remain available, and collectors have started to recognize its importance in the broader narrative of the America the Beautiful series. It represents one of the most majestic locations in the United States, captured forever in metal, and for those who cherish nature, art, and history in a single piece of currency, it holds a beauty beyond measure. The demand for these coins in excellent condition continues to grow, pushing their market prices higher each year and turning what was once a simple quarter into a symbol of both American pride and collectible passion. And now, after exploring its history, design, symbolism, and collector appeal, it's finally time to reveal the part everyone waits for. If you happen to have a 2013 Washington State quarter dollar in uncirculated mint condition, or especially one featuring a rare minting error or silver-proof finish, its potential value can reach an astonishing $35,000 in the right collector's market, turning a simple coin into a small fortune waiting to be discovered. So go ahead, check your wallets, coin jars, and old collections, because your next great treasure might already be in your hands. The Washington State quarter dollar from 2013 is more than just change. It's a story, it's history, it's a piece of American pride that could be worth a surprising amount of money. So keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a coin, because behind every quarter there's a story, and sometimes there's a hidden fortune waiting to shine. Today we are setting our sights on one of the most breathtaking coins from the United States of America, the Washington State quarter dollar from the year 2014. This coin might seem small, but it carries an incredible story of art, heritage, and value that reaches far beyond its 25-cent face value. And by the end of this video you will see why this coin from the heart of the America the Beautiful series has captured the attention of collectors all around the world, and how it could be worth far more than you might ever imagine. The Washington quarter has been an American icon since it was first minted in 1932 to honor George Washington, the first president and one of the most important figures in American history. His strong and noble profile has stood the test of time, appearing on the obverse of every quarter ever since, representing leadership, courage, and the spirit that built a nation. But in 2014 the design took on new life as part of the America the Beautiful program, a series dedicated to showcasing the incredible national parks, monuments, and historical landmarks that define the United States. This particular coin celebrated Olympic National Park, located in the beautiful state of Washington, a land of towering mountains, ancient forests, and untamed wilderness that truly captures the rugged beauty of America's Northwest. The 2014 Washington State quarter transports you to a place of natural wonder. The reverse design features the majestic Roosevelt elk standing proudly on the edge of the Hoh River, framed by the deep green rainforests of Olympic National Park and the snow-covered peaks rising in the background. This image is more than just a design, it's a window into the soul of Washington State, a place where nature rules and time slows down. The elk itself represents strength and resilience, a symbol of life thriving in the wild, untouched beauty of America. The artist behind this masterpiece perfectly captured the serene balance of mountain, water, and wildlife, turning an ordinary coin into a miniature portrait of paradise. Every line and curve on this coin tells a story. The texture of the elk's fur, the reflection in the river, the gentle slope of the mountain, all were carefully engraved to create a work of art that collectors have come to admire and cherish. And just above the scene, the words Olympic National Park, United States of America, and E pluribus unum proudly remind us that this coin is part of a larger tribute to the country's rich heritage of freedom and preservation. On the other side of the coin, the portrait of George Washington remains timeless and dignified, surrounded by inscriptions: Liberty and In God We Trust. His calm yet commanding presence has defined the American quarter for generations, uniting every new design with the legacy of the nation's founding. But what makes this coin truly fascinating isn't just its beauty or symbolism, it's the story behind its creation and Survival. The 2014 Washington State Quarter was minted in large numbers in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but like all coins, not all were made equal. Many went into circulation and have since been worn down by time, losing their shine and fine details, but some examples, especially those struck in high-quality mint sets or collector proofs, have remained untouched, kept in pristine condition with flawless surfaces and razor-sharp details, and those are the coins that turn heads. In the collector community, collectors are always searching for the perfect coin, the one that shines as if it just rolled out of the mint yesterday. These uncirculated or proof coins are the gems that command premium prices on the market, and if that wasn't enough, there are also rare variations and minting errors that make certain 2014 Washington State Quarters even more special and valuable. Sometimes the smallest imperfections can make the biggest difference. There have been reports of double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and other unusual flaws that slipped through the mint's quality control. Each of these rare variations transforms a regular coin into a one-of-a-kind treasure that collectors are willing to pay big money to own. Imagine discovering one of these in your pocket. Change. Maybe the mint mark is slightly off, maybe the letters look doubled, or the edge shows something irregular. At first glance it might not look like much, but to a trained collector's eye, it could mean the difference between a common coin and a rare find worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That's what makes coin hunting so thrilling. You never know what secrets a small coin might hide. Let's not forget the silver-proof versions of the 2014 Washington Quarter, made specifically for collectors. These coins were struck with 90% silver, giving them not only an impressive shine but also intrinsic metal value. The silver-proof versions have a mirror-like background that makes the design stand out in incredible detail. The elk, the river, and the mountains appear almost alive when viewed under light. These proofs were never meant for everyday use, so finding one in perfect condition, sealed in its original mint packaging, is like discovering a piece of American artistry preserved in time. Their silver content alone adds value, but their limited production and beauty make them even more desirable among serious collectors. As the years go by, fewer and fewer of these coins remain in top condition. Collectors have started to recognize the growing importance of the 2014 Washington State Quarter within the America the Beautiful series. It's a coin that represents not just a park or a state, but the deeper connection between humanity and nature, and that emotional connection adds to its appeal, making it more sought after with every passing year. Many collectors who focus on completing the full series know that finding the best preserved version of each coin becomes harder over time, driving up the market value for those who already own pristine examples. Now think about how many of these coins have passed through countless hands over the past decade, how many were dropped, forgotten, or damaged, and how few remain flawless. This scarcity, combined with historical value and artistic craftsmanship, is what drives the prices for top-grade examples through the roof. And when it comes to modern quarters, the ones that stand out in mint state or with certified grading from professional services like PCGS or NGC often surprise even seasoned experts at auctions with their hammer prices. Sometimes it's not just the rarity but the perfect condition that collectors crave. So if you ever come across a 2014 Washington State Quarter, don't ignore it. Check the details, look for the mint mark, examine the edges, see if it's a proof or if there's an unusual detail that others might overlook, because one small discovery could lead to something extraordinary. You might be holding a tiny piece of art that tells the story of America's wilderness and symbolizes the beauty of nature, preserved forever in silver and copper nickel. And now the most exciting moment of all: if you are lucky enough to find a 2014 Washington State Quarter dollar in perfect uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, or a silver-proof version, you could be looking at a coin worth an incredible $42,000 in the collector's market, turning a simple quarter into a treasure that carries both history and fortune in the palm of your hand. Today we are diving into one of the most eye-catching coins from the United States Mint, the Washington State Quarter dollar from the year 2015, a coin that doesn't just represent 25 cents in your pocket but holds within it a world of heritage, art, and hidden fortune that could make it worth far more than its face value. If you've ever held one of these coins and wondered if it could be special, then you're in the right place, because today we'll explore its design, history, rarity, and the secrets that make this 2015 quarter so fascinating to collectors across the world. The Washington Quarter series is one of the most celebrated coin programs in American numismatic history. First introduced in 1932 to honor the legacy of George Washington, this coin has evolved through decades while maintaining its core symbol of American pride, courage, and unity. By 2015 it had become part of the famous America the Beautiful quarters program a bold and artistic tribute to the breathtaking national parks and landmarks that make the United States unique, and in that year the design chosen for Washington state was the stunning Blue Ridge Parkway Quarter, a masterpiece that captures the harmony between human craftsmanship and natural beauty, representing the serene mountain roads that wind through the heart of the Appalachian Highlands. Just imagine holding this coin in your hand and gazing at its reverse design, the flowing road gently curving around the mountains, framed by the elegant rhododendron flowers that bloom along the parkway. The design feels almost alive, as if you can sense the mist rolling over the trees and hear the quiet hum of the forest. It's peaceful yet powerful, a tribute to the beauty of nature and the ingenuity of those who built a road that lets people experience it up close. At the top of the coin, the words Blue Ridge Parkway are engraved with precision, a reminder of the region's timeless charm, and below it you'll find the inscriptions United States of America, e pluribus unum, and the year 2015 on the obverse. The coin still proudly displays the familiar portrait of George Washington created by sculptor John Flanagan. His strong gaze and calm expression symbolize the enduring spirit of the American people. Surrounding his profile are the inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust, along with the denomination $quarter that have appeared on every version of the coin for decades. This design connects the past with the present, showing how America's strength is built on both heritage and progress. Now, what makes the 2015 Washington State Quarter truly exciting is not just its beautiful design but the details that make each version unique. The United States Mint struck these coins at 3 main facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and each has its own mint mark PD or S found on the obverse next to Washington's ponytail. While millions of these quarters were produced for circulation, the true treasures are the rare variations, uncirculated versions, proof editions, and error coins that slipped past the mint's sharp eyes and made their way into collections across the country. For coin enthusiasts, the hunt for perfection never ends. Uncirculated examples of the 2015 quarter that have been preserved without a single mark of wear can fetch much higher prices, especially when certified by grading services like PCGS or NGCS. Mint state condition coins. Even more valuable are the proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were specially made for collectors, using highly polished dies and planchets to create a stunning mirror finish on the background with frosted raised details that make the design almost glow under light. There are also silver proof versions struck with 90% silver, making them heavier, shinier, and significantly rarer than their regular copper nickel counterparts. Their limited production and metallic value make them highly sought after, and their beauty makes them irresistible to both new and seasoned collectors. But here's where the real excitement begins, because not all coins are created equal, and sometimes errors make a coin one of a kind. Throughout the years, collectors have discovered 2015 Washington quarters with incredible minting mistakes. Some show doubled lettering, others have die cracks that create raised lines on the surface. A few were struck slightly off-center, giving them a unique distorted look that instantly makes them valuable. There are even reports of coins missing the clad layer, revealing a golden copper tone underneath. These rare error coins are the dream of every coin hunter, because their uniqueness means there's no set price, only what collectors are willing to pay for the chance to own something truly exceptional. And let's not forget the role of grading in determining value. A coin graded MS67 or higher with perfect luster, sharp details, and no scratches can be worth dozens or even hundreds of times more than an ordinary circulated one. It's amazing to think that 2 coins from the same year and mint could have such wildly different values depending on their condition and rarity. That's why it pays to take a closer look at your change, especially at those quarters from 2015, because the difference between pocket change and treasure might just be in the details. Collectors also love the 2015 Washington State Quarter because it represents a key piece of the America the Beautiful series, which ran from 2010 to 2021. Completing this set has become a goal for many numismatists, and that demand drives up the value of every coin in the series, especially those in high-grade condition or with special minting varieties. Each coin tells a story of America's land and history, and the Blue Ridge Parkway coin tells it with the calm grace of a road winding through the mountains, reminding everyone who sees it of the beauty of the journey itself. As the years pass, coins like this only become more collectible as circulation wears down the majority, and pristine examples grow rarer every day. In the world of coin collecting, scarcity and condition are everything, and the 2015 Washington State Quarter is steadily climbing in both importance and desirability within numismatic circles. What started as a simple tribute to a parkway has become a Symbol of craftsmanship, artistry, and hidden value waiting to be discovered by those who pay attention. So if you ever come across one of these quarters, take a close look, check the mint mark, study the design, and notice the tiny details, because one of them could be a rare uncirculated coin or an error piece worth far more than you imagine. Maybe it's been sitting in your drawer or change jar all along, waiting for the right eyes to see its worth. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a treasure hunt, where knowledge and curiosity unlock the hidden riches of everyday life. And now for the moment every collector waits for: if you find a 2015 Washington State $quarter with an extraordinary minting error or in flawless mint state condition, especially a certified proof or silver version, it could be worth as much as $46,000, turning a small piece of metal into a remarkable symbol of history, art, and fortune. So keep your eyes sharp, your curiosity alive, and your collection growing, because in the world of coins even the smallest piece can hold a big surprise. That's the magic of collecting and the mystery that keeps us searching every single day. Stay passionate, stay observant, and happy coin hunting.